Michigan Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Volunteers will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Complete to start this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Underwood throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Give to the back. There he goes. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Baker. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the back. Runs through a tackle. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll take it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They want to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations, that's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
He's now up to 71 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
They're going to ride this running back. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And go play action, Bryce Underwood. Lets it fly. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for running room. Stop right there.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Smashes through the tackle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Rush is on. Trying to buy time. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. The run to the left. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baker. Inside the 40. Turning it on. The 10. Smashes through the tackle. He now has 85 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the draw. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to side pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Throwing. Underwood. Escapes the pressure going right. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Play action with Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Long way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The give to the left side. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Fourth down, Underwood. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Touchdown, Wolverines! A great catch and run for 6.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the risk.
Loose in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Hits inside, it's Baker. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Snags it and he's open. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 35. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. to throw. They're all over him. Caught. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback signaling to his guy. To the air, it's Underwood. Trying to bull his way in. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Coming to the line for 2nd and goal, and what will be the last play of the quarter. Push ahead on the sneak. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Air Force taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. And it's Air Force with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines! A pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A run for the quarterback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. He's changing the play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking long. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Play fake, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. They need a huge play on third and long. Underwood unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Had the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And how about the three-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Little. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Baker. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Finds his man. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Under pressure. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Using that quick hitter, put it right on him to be able to convert that 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 4th and short, you go to plays you know you can run in your sleep, you know you're good at executing, and you know you got a receiver that can win right now. And he wins inside, easily gets the 1st down and moves the sticks.
Drops back on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't get him to the ground. Quarterback's got the 1st. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Throwing, Underwood. He wants to go deep. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Baker. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They give it back to him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a catch. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Direct snap. It's Little. Wildcat look didn't give much. Picked up a few on that one.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Baker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
On target to the left. Drag down.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's got it. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver. Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gap. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. No surprise this late in the game. They need to go for 2 to try to extend that lead to a field goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down to the air. On the move. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
With that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on fourth and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. Oh, headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he added the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. First play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense gets set for second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Line getting set on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. The give on fourth down. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waning moments. They'll go to the air. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we are all tied up in the 4th.
Man, that's how you execute a drive late and tack on the 2-point conversion to tie this baby up. What a football game we have in store.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Baker. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Keep it on the ground. Got the first down. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, pressure's coming. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Baker. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Buying time to his right. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Left side is Marsh. Touchdown, Michigan! They strike first in overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Quick give. It's Baker. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just feeds the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Moving out to the right. Can't make